Hello, my name is Tim Snyder, and I'd like to thank the Parents as Teachers Association for allowing me to speak today. I'd like to speak to us about something that's very dear to all of our hearts, our children. Imagine, if you would, being out in a public place and you see a child throw a temper tantrum. Or perhaps you hear some obscenities out in the parking lot as a teenager's just going off on their mom. Do we just give them a pass and say, well, that's their age and their stage that they're going through? Or do you really stop and ponder, I wonder what's really going on? What's causing this behavior? And it's inappropriate. As parents, we know that in the classroom, it's very important for our children to have a good learning environment. And when a child acts inappropriately and misbehaves, it can disrupt the whole class. So, according to the Institute of Education and Sciences, an estimated 1/3 of students fail to learn because of psychological problems that interfere with your ability to fully interact with the teacher while they're trying to instruct. So I have a suggestion, maybe a way that we can satisfy that happens in the classroom. Have a music therapy program here in our school district. And you say, well, what is music therapy? Well, music therapy is a clinical and evidence-based use of music interventions. And I'll kind of explain what the interventions are and how they work. Music therapy interventions can be designed to promote wellness, manage stress, alleviate pain, express feelings, enhance memory, and improve communications. So not all of those would be what we would want to use with a child, but they're obviously the memory and the expressing feelings and improved communications is a lot of the reasons why children misbehave. I'm a private music teacher, and I've had many students misbehave because they just want attention. They don't know how to do it any other way. They don't get it at home sometimes, which we know that's definitely a problem. And so we use psychology and music to enhance these programs. And you say, well, we already have music programs. Well, let me kind of explain to you about music therapy. But I want to quote something first from Plato, because everybody knows Plato. He states, "I would teach children music, physics, and philosophy, but most importantly, music. For the patterns in music and all the arts are the keys to learning." And then I want to quote another person that does use music therapy, and this is Dr. Clive Robbins of Nordoff Robbins Music Therapy Clinic. He states, "Almost all children respond to music. Music is an open sesame, and if you can use it carefully and appropriately, you can reach into the child's potential for development." According to the American Music Therapy Association, music therapy is an established health profession which uses music within a therapeutic relationship to address physical, emotional, cognitive, and social needs in individuals. Using music and psychology is the vehicle to the means. That being said, what I would like to help you envision is a program where a licensed music therapist with a bachelor's degree in music therapy would be staffed in a music therapy program in the school district. And so imagine a trained professional coming alongside the teachers. And it's not a music department or where it's a choir or something like that. It's an actual one-on-one, maybe some groups, but it's what a music therapist is designed to do is to use music to sit down with a child, and all the time that we're interacting with the music, and that's a great, it's an opener. It's the best way to sometimes just get things happening. You sit there and you evaluate the child. What's going on? You start finding these things. You're trained. I'm an undergraduate student at Drury in music therapy. It's very fascinating, and it's heavy in psychology. Heavy in music, but heavy in psychology. And what you can do then is you come alongside the teacher and you interact with the teacher, and you find out who you need to be working with. Also some preventative, it might be kids are acting great, behaving great, but we've come up with some ways to help enhance that, increase their social skills. But what would happen then is the music therapist would work with the child, especially if one's really misbehaving, and come up with programs and solutions to help the teacher. So today, what I'm asking you to do, here's the action that I would like for you to consider. I have a petition that I would love for you to sign, and I also would love to have letters of recommendation that we could present to the school district. And as the school board meets, we could present this, and also I would present a plan, and we would just make this a reality. And I'll be happy to stay after the meeting and answer any questions. I want to thank you for your time, and have a good evening.